Hey guys, Mixed Media Girl here. So a couple weeks ago I started sending out mystery art kits, which a lot of them had these coaster pieces in them. So I wanted to kind of explain how these work because it could be a little bit confusing. So step one is you actually peel off, this is much easier to do without gloves on, the top layer of paper. These are actually clear acrylic shapes. But long story short, we peel off the top piece, we're gonna paint this, and then once the piece is complete, you peel off the back piece, and there's no cleanup involved then. It'll just peel off any overrun, any drips, anything, and you have a perfectly clean, done product. So these are super awesome. They're lightweight, so if you're selling and shipping them, these are fantastic, much easier than tiles, I think. And I love the no cleanup aspect of it. The fact that they're just so easy to use. So I'm gonna get the rest of these ready and then we'll go ahead and paint them. I'm gonna move them off for now, and you can probably see, but I have little cups under them. And then I'm going to be pouring these over this canvas. And that way I have something to catch the runoff, and it's basically two paintings in one, which is really cool. Okay, so I'm going to be using a few metallics. So I'm gonna have some turquoise, some gold. This is metallic mixed berry. I'm gonna use a little bit of razzle dazzle in there, because why not? More turquoise. And I'm gonna use some fairy dreams. This is a rose gold, great color. I think I'm going to use a little bit of garnet. So this is another metallic. And I'm just going to cycle back through some of these. Okay, great. I have this all ready. Now you can do any technique you want on these. So I'm going to do kind of, I guess, a bit of a ribbon technique. Just be careful that you don't knock them off of their little cups. All right, now I'm gonna let them run on their own for a little while, and then I'll do just a little bit of tilting in the end. Okay, so they've slowed down quite a bit on the dripping. You could leave them for longer if you want, but I'm just gonna go ahead and tilt. And just run some of this off until I'm happy with the design myself. So it's not because I really have to run a bunch off, just I want to make sure that I'm happy with this design. Okay, so I'm very happy with the coasters. I'm thinking, I don't think I have quite enough paint in here, and this is going to be a bit of a crazy design. So I'm actually going to add a little bit more paint to my bowl, and I'm going to do a design in the middle here, which I think I'm going to do kind of, I think I'll do a rect ring. Why not? Okay. All right, then I'm gonna take a stick and I'm gonna just run through that. Now, I think this is gonna be interesting because the paint's in different spots, so it'll probably move around a little bit at different speeds. So there we have an awesome painting. So now I let these coasters dry for a few weeks, and then I will seal them with resin. You can of course seal them with whatever you want to seal them with, but that's what I prefer because it's heat safe and it'll really protect them. And then after the resin dries, then I peel off that back and those coasters are completely done. So I'm going to bring you all in for a close-up on all of these pieces. All right, so here are the coasters. I'm really digging these colors. I do wish I had a bit of a darker color in there for some more contrast. I personally really like contrast, but These are really cool. And then I love, love, love this canvas. I love that bright turquoise in the middle there. And I think this is a great color combo. So a couple weeks ago, I did a video on these coasters. These are from Artist Till Death. And you can see it still has the brown paper on the back. So I peeled the paper off the front, I painted them, and now I'm gonna seal them. I seal all my coasters with resin. And I find that's the most durable. They're heat resistant, cups don't stick to it. Not all resins are the same. So make sure you research the resin you're using. You can't just go out and buy any resin and expect it to work the same. It takes maybe not even an ounce, maybe like a half an ounce or so for each one of these, maybe less even. And I just pour it on the top and then move it around. You can make sure you get the sides. And that's literally all there is to it. It's super duper simple. And then I have it raised up on cups here. So I'm going to do that on all of these. Make sure I fully get them covered. Okay, excellent. These are now fully covered. The last step is to torch them. And that's just to remove the air bubbles. You need to do that with resin, or the air bubbles will in fact dry in there. You can use a heat gun if you don't want to use a torch. And I see a couple little spots that I missed, so I'm going to just go back here and fix those. Double check one more time. And then torch again. Now I will also let these sit here for usually about 10 to 15 minutes, and then I'll come back and torch one more time, and then that's it. Let them cure. So I'm going to come back when these are all dry, and then I'll show you peeling off the backs of these so you can see the full process. Okay, guys? So we'll be back in probably 1 to 2 days. Okay, we're back. These are all dry. Look how beautiful that looks. I love these. The resin really makes it pop. Okay, so now we need to remove the paper on the back. Now it's not quite as easy as removing the paper on the front because remember you've got all this run over of paint and resin. So I find it easiest to take either a blade or a knife of some sort, and you basically just need to rip that paper just a little bit, just so that you have something to grab onto. And as soon as you just rip it just a little bit, it's really easy to get the rest off. It has kind of this, you can probably see a little bit of a plastic thing, so it all sticks together there. And I'll show you how easy it is when we get to the edge here. Look at that nice clean line. Now if it doesn't come off perfectly, don't worry, just go back and it will come off. So the hardest part is just getting it started. You know, when you help your kids peel oranges or something, they just, as long as they can get it started, they can get that off. Okay, look how awesome that is. So you can use either side of this coaster, but look, it's just perfectly clean. You don't have to do anything else to this. It is ready to go. So I'm going to remove the paper on the rest of these. I'll show you the backs of all of them, and then that'll be it. All right, I've got all the paper off. So here's the back of this one. I often like the backs, I think, even more than the fronts. They're so cool. Okay, and then the last one, back and front. All right, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this. Highly, highly recommend these coasters. They have other shapes, they have other items. And once again, they come from artisttilldeath.com. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time.